How to build a strong emotional intelligence in the workplace. Do you have strong emotional intelligence in the workplace? Emotional intelligence, Why It Can Matter More Than IQ, is a 1995 book where Daniel Goleman developed 5 frameworks that define emotional intelligence. They are self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Here is how to build strong emotional intelligence in the workplace. These 15 steps could be the key to success in your career. 15. Constant self-evaluation. Am I emotionally intelligent in all situations? Could I have handled the immediate past situation better? Did my reaction worsen the situation? You could be your best teacher in this field if you ask questions to self-evaluate often. Constantly working on yourself will enhance your emotional intelligence and make you a better person in the workplace. Deciding to watch this video is evidence that you want to be a better person and build yourself up. That's commendable. Evaluating yourself means that you are working on improving yourself, and you have a yardstick for measuring your success in learning emotional intelligence. If you don't have any pointers, you can count on this video. 14. Be self-motivated. A person who has emotional intelligence does not always wait for instructions and remarks. They go out of their way to take the initiative and motivate their team to do the same. Once you show motivation and a will to do more, you start motivating others, and that is something that a higher IQ cannot buy. Being the best at what you do and having an attitude that people admire is worth more social and emotional intelligence. So be the change and show your signs of self-motivation and watch your emotional intelligence grow. 13. Be self-aware. Self-awareness is one of the vital elements of having a sense of emotional intelligence. Your environment and the people in it should always not be in your blind spot. Whenever you do anything, you have to examine the people who your actions and inactions will affect. That way, you ensure that no one is offended or feels discriminated against. A self-aware person does not give anyone a reason to feel inadequate or unsafe. If you work in an organization, the one who isn't sexist, racist, queerphobic, ableist, or a religious extremist is the most aware. Even if you are any of these things, it is better to keep quiet about them and not make people uncomfortable around you. 12. Use assertive communication. To be emotionally intelligent does not mean to let things go, but someone who has a solid emotional intelligence addresses things more maturely. This falls close to the type of communication you use at work. You must know the difference between using an assertive style of communication and using an aggressive style of communication. It would be best if you did not make people feel threatened when you speak. The response to fear and tension in the workplace does not go well for business in the long run. People should know that you mean what you said but also feel comfortable communicating their feedback. 11. Active listening. When you engage in communication, be an active listener. That is one way to become a better, emotionally intelligent person. You should not only wait for your turn to speak. You have to decipher the deeper meaning of what people say. That skill will only come when you listen actively and try to understand what someone is saying. A common question is often asked about whether you are listening to understand or listening to respond. That is the best way to determine if you are an active listener or not. So start listening to understand and become more emotionally intelligent. 10. Use leadership skills. To be emotionally intelligent, you have to act as a leader in every circumstance. You might be in an entry-level position and still act with leadership skills. You will have to show people that you know what you are about. Emotionally intelligent people attract followers quickly, and they do so by exhibiting leadership qualities. So take control of your small responsibilities and work on them with a superiority that is infectious. It builds emotional intelligence. 9. Maintain a positive attitude. You have to maintain a positive attitude in all your time at the workplace. You cannot afford an iota of negativity in your corner if you aim to have a strong emotional intelligence. Those two do not go hand in hand. It would help if you were a breath of positivity that everyone gravitates towards. When you have to give critiques, they should come from positivity and make people want to do better instead of running their efforts down with negativity. Once you show this attitude at the workplace, you are already improving your emotional intelligence. 8. Examine impact of action on others. When you do things, put yourself in the shoes of those who will be affected. Examine the magnitude of impact and see if you could stomach that. Once you keep role-playing before making any decisions, you will learn to forego specific actions. Sometimes things sound like a good idea until you finally watch it play before your eyes, and you have regrets. One way to avert that is to play the scenes in your head first. You will realize that speaking to someone in private about the behavior you did not like or not responding with that snarky comeback helped. Examining your actions and their impact on people will effectively increase your emotional intelligence. 7. Respond, not react. One of the critical things that are often interchanged is reactions and responses. When there is a fire, the fire department responds to the incident. In a protest, the police react to the behaviors of the protesters. We both know which is a better way to address situations when you look at them like this. Respond to situations and make them better rather than reacting to them when they do nothing to solve the situation. An emotionally intelligent person finds ways to resolve issues rather than react to them and let them persist. 6. Take responsibility. Building a strong emotional intelligence involves taking responsibility. When you wrong someone, you have to own up and apologize. Once you evaluate the situation and realize you were wrong, you should not waste any time. A person who lacks emotional intelligence will avoid the person and try to ignore the problem at hand. If you want to be emotionally intelligent, you should take pragmatic steps to reconcile situations where you were wrong. People appreciate genuine remorse. 5. Maintain control in stressful situations. One of the easiest ways to lose control of your emotions is in stressful conditions. When you encounter such stressful times in your workplace, you need to be on top of the stress. You have to find distractions that will help mitigate the stress levels. Once you find yourself controlling your stressful situations, you will not have any emotional breakdowns and charged up energy. Those are times when you have taken your emotional intelligence to the next level. Many people are likely to work with someone who works well under pressure. 4. Reaction to people. You need to take your reaction to people seriously. You often stereotype people due to their background. That is a typical way of reacting to people in an emotionally unintelligent way. It would be best if you always reacted to people in a neutral manner. That way, you do not already dismiss their capability or underestimate them. Once you are not discriminating against people at your workplace and motivating them to do better, your emotional intelligence improves. You will attach a sense of importance to each person and help them grow mentally and professionally. Once the people in your workplace find out that you are doing this, they will also try to be less judgmental. Again, leadership. 3. Take criticism well. A sign that you are emotionally intelligent is how you handle getting critique. When people give you information that they assume will help you become better, do you take offense? It would help if you were welcoming to all criticism and ensure that you take them up to help you get to the best point. Not taking criticism well only shuts you out to learning and improving. Once you have a positive attitude and criticize people in good faith, they will surely do the same to you. 2. Empathize. Empathy is one of the vital elements of having emotional intelligence. An empathetic person feels for people and does things to ease their pain. Empathy could be in various parts of your life at the workplace. Putting the toilet seat back, cleaning the microwave in the break room, giving people the chance to use shared office equipment as much as you. Many things are thoughtful and make everyone happy. It would be best if you thought about the team first before focusing on yourself. This is even if you work in sales and being selfish is part of your job description. Be empathetic. 1. Be approachable. Being a pleasant and approachable person in the workplace is vital. The more people can come to you to discuss things and be open, the better. Being emotionally intelligent is making people feel comfortable around you, and what better way to achieve that than to be approachable? Practice the open door approach and let everyone know that their thoughts matter. Being in the workplace could be overwhelming because you are mixed with people of different personalities and backgrounds. How you handle your interactions and relationships could either usher you into a successful career or quickly get you in trouble. Having a strong emotional intelligence in the workplace is the ideal behavior. How do you relate to your colleagues and employees in the workplace? How has your journey towards building emotional intelligence been enhanced by this video? Kindly share your thoughts with us in the comments below.